Yo, 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 yo. Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all doing? What y'all know? What it do? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions who's listening, watching, checking it out, and digging it all around the world. Thank you for taking time out to tune in and check out the Den, my family and friends. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell. They call me OG Low or just Carlos the OG, whatever your preference. But peep this, just as something I want to say, y'all got to hear, needs to know. Y'all ain't paying no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. Hey there, cuz. But check this out. You just sit back, chill out, relax, because it's going to be a stone groove. Shit, I can't lose what I can use. And I know what to do to set the mood and put y'all in the groove. In a way, again, thank y'all for tuning in to the Den. I'm your host, again, Carlos Stargell, Carlos the OG, or just OG Low. And before we get started, I just want to give a shout out what you know good, cuz I'll tell you what I know good. Life. And what I was saying too though, I wanna give a shout out to my recurring viewers and my first time viewers. And Pete, is this your first time and you feel it in your heart and in the depths of your soul? Hit that like or that bell. Won't you please, pretty please? Thank you very kindly. And I want to give a shout out to my cuz, Nyla Moss. What it is, cuz? What you know good? I tell you what I know. Life. That's all I can tell you. But anyway, cuz I want to thank you for tuning in to the Den. I know we ain't went live in a minute, but just got something I want to say. When we go live, love you too. But I want to tell you this though, cuz after I go live, I need you to do me one huge. I need you to do that one solid for me. After we go live, call your cousin. Won't you please, pretty please? Got something I want to ask you. So if you get the time after we go live, oh yeah, for sure. So, but still, call your cousin after we go live. Be a pal. Don't be no chump. Yeah. But while I'm on him, it's something that was on my heart this morning. I was thinking about a friend of mine, Tommy Blaylock. I always, I got your nut, cuz. But yeah, his name was Tommy Blaylock. But I always called him Tom. But I'm gonna tell you this: the first time I mean, God rest his soul, he just recently passed, and even though I'm still grieving about my dad, but that was one death that kind of got to me, my buddy Tom. I mean, me and him had some crazy ass laughs. I mean, from the first day we met, when I first came to Clarkston, we were laughing ever since. But I never get the time. We was actually in class singing, me, him, and another guy. Well, actually, me and the other guy was singing. And about a minute later, the teacher came over to me and said, okay, you two, let's have the radio. I was like, what radio? She said, I know you got a radio. I said, I bet you I don't. She said, you can't fool me. I said, well, I just did. I might in a minute, cuz. But like I was saying though, so she was looking all in our bags, couldn't find the radio. And when she couldn't find the radio, y'all should have saw the look she had on her face as she walked off. So me and my friend Tom, we looked at each other and we just busted out laughing. I was like, did we sound that damn good? But she thought we had a radio. And you know what though? That was one class we had. The teacher had like she was all uptight. Well, actually, she had like her her butt was clapping so hard together that it was irritating her. Well, I was gonna say something else how bad she was irritated, but I'm not gonna put it on there like that. But really she had her ways, but at the same time she was cool to the point where you had to respect her. But I will tell you this about her, and Tom was there as a witness, but it was a friend of ours. Yeah, I'm gonna shut the front door. But it was a friend of mine, another friend of mine. He was also my neighbor, and he was telling me that this teacher we had, she was about to put us in algebra one, general at the time. And back then that was hard for us. That was the hardest math at that time for us. So like intermediate classes. So he told me. So I told him, "That's you for real?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you know what I'm gonna do?" I said, "I believe you. I know you ain't budge, Jive. So what I'm gonna do when she calls us to talk to us, I'm gonna act surprised. So work with me, brother." He was like, "Okay." So we went to school the next day, and Tom was there. So the teacher was like, "Steve, Carlos, can I see you two for a second?" And so me and Steve were walking. I went there. I'm like, "Don't say nothing. Check it out." I said, "I'm still gonna do that." So when she asked us, "Did we want to go to algebra?" I was like, "Stop pulling my leg." And he was laughing too, and I'm glad he was. So we took that offer to go to algebra one. And the only reason why she did that because actually me and him was the only two that made the A's. We were the A makers in that class. Nothing but A's. But we were some fools with it. We were some fools with it. I mean, all we did was make each other laugh. I mean, hell, what else can we do? You sitting there, you're quiet, you're bored. You want to do something for entertainment. Why you want to make learning fun. You don't want to make it harder than what it is. You got to make it fun. And that's what I was telling Tom. And Tom was like, "You right." He said, "Let's have some fun." I said, "You ain't said nothing but a word, Tom." And so what tripped me out too, it was something we said. I can't repeat it on here because it was just that nasty. Me and Tom laughed so hard, we literally fell on the floor. But basically, what I'm saying, me and this cat had some good times. And I didn't know he was as sick as he was before he left this earth. But I was, just to let y'all know, I was glad that I had the chance to really talk to him, especially before I left and moved to North Carolina. Because that was the last time we talked before he passed. I told him I was getting ready to move to North Carolina. And he already heard the news that I had got engaged. So, it wasn't no big, it wasn't no surprise because anybody that knew me and saw me and anybody that's friends with me on Facebook, they do remember when I got engaged. And it was on Valentine's Day, 2022. And I wasn't in Georgia when I proposed. I was up in Burlington, North Carolina. Yeah, that's where I was at. And no, I did not get on one knee. Why? Because I was scared I wasn't going to get back up. But it's all good because I did what I did. But seriously, though, getting back to me and Tom. So when I told him I was getting ready to move to North Carolina, he was very, very happy for me. So were a lot of other people, but at the same time, who you calling old? You so old, you so old, you still sniffing Bengay card, liver oil, and liniment. Just kidding, cuz. In a way, like I was saying though, like I said, he was happy for me. And he told me, he said, "I'm so happy for you finally." I'm glad you found love again. And also too, Carlos, it's also great to see you smile. I told him, no matter how down I was or how bad I felt, I refuse to let anything and anybody take my smile from me. And gotta give props to Mama DeBarge, yes, Edeline DeBarge. Got to give her props on that because she told me out of her own mouth, and I got a witness to prove it. Keisha Myers, no, Keisha Myers. I got her. She's my witness. And Mama DeBarge told me. She said, Carlos, whatever you do in life, don't let nobody take your smile. Okay, cuz, I love you too. And we'll rap later. So hang in there, behave yourself. Peace, two fingers. But anyway, y'all, like I was saying, though, Mama DeBarge told me, she said, don't let nobody take that smile from you. I told Mama DeBarge, just like I tell anybody else, can't nobody take what the Lord gave to me because, and you know why? Because I'm Carlos. Enough said. And she was like, all right, Carlos. But at least I made her smile and I made her laugh. And she told me I was a mess. I said, no, I'm just Carlos. That's what I do. If I don't put a smile on somebody's face, that means I haven't accomplished too much of anything. So that's what I like to do. I like to put a smile on at least somebody's face to let them know that God is on their side, my side, and everybody's side who believe. Now, some people I just don't even try because, like Mama DeBar said, when she told me not to let nobody take that smile from me, oh, believe me, that's not gonna happen. You want to come up to me all stone faced and sour mouth or whatnot? I got a remedy. I got a remedy for that. I keep my distance, and if you follow me, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you just like Ron Isley said. Now get on out my face, for I catch a damn case. And don't think I won't. I don't like to resort into doing it, but I'll do it without a care in the world. But seriously though, just like I told y'all, I'm not a. I don't start. I finish. Yeah, may I rise. So, like I said, one thing about me, I'm not gonna start what I can't finish. But if you started, I'm gonna finish. And I don't dish out what I can't take. So if you're gonna dish it out, you better make sure you can take it. Cause guess what? I come hard, harder than a damn stale crack rock, and that's for real. So I know I might say some stuff that's not appealing to a lot of people, but who gives a damn? Cause I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Cause I'm grown. We don't live in glass houses, so quit throwing stones. And that's the truth. So, like I said, and I'm gonna say this again, like I said many times before, if you're gonna get upset about and pissed off about what I'm saying and what come out of my mouth, you need serious psychological help. What you need to be concerned and pissed off about it what's really going on in this country and in this world today. So what's coming out of my mouth ain't shit to what's going on in this world today. And that's the true root. Yeah, may I rise. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And what I want y'all to do, if y'all got something to say about that, yeah, don't be scared, don't be shy. If you got something to say, speak up with authority and without permission. If not, sit down and shut up. Yeah, and that's true. So that's all I'm gonna tell you. And I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say and do what's best for my people. And if being real is your total destruction, so be it. You the one that started all this chaos and can't finish it. They say two wrongs won't make it right, but it'll damn sure make it even. And that is the truth. So, like I said, if you just Stay in your lane, mind your business, and quit trying to quit and stop dipping and dabbing if you don't know what's happening. You won't have too much to worry about, and that's on the real. But if you want to just meddle, get involved in business that's not yours, then y'all deserve to get your feelings hurt, cursed out, or whatever. Stay in your lane, mind your damn business, and behave yourself. And that is true. That's all you got to do. Just be yourself and behave yourself. And you won't have too much to worry about. And that's on the real. Yeah. But one thing I can say, it's good to see the ones who tuned in and took time to check out the den. And it's good to hear from my cousin. Nala Mouse. Yeah. So hopefully we'll be going live later. I pray to God that we do because I ain't talked to her in like 10,000 years. Y'all know it ain't been that long. 10,000 years, hell, we after 10,000 years, we extinct. So, but I do like saying that because think about when they do communion on first Sunday, drink another wine. You know, that's the first thing they say. And then we'll really get it. You ought to have been there 10,000 years, drinking another wine. So guess what? For them so-called Christians who who always think they are all above everybody and talking about they don't do this, they don't do that. But guess what? Y'all be the main ones who don't practice what y'all preaching. They always catch y'all at your neighborhood local liquor stores. Drinking of the wine. Yeah, drinking on the wine. Not drinking other wine. Y'all be drinking of the wine. Wine. Yeah, y'all be drinking on the wine, not other wine. Y'all drink on the wine because y'all be getting lit. And then y'all got a nerve to try to talk shit, try to tell people how to live their life and what we need to do, what we don't need to do. Stop worrying about everybody else. Worry about y'all and practice what you preach. Because there's a lot of them that don't. And that's a shame. Yeah, they brainwashed by Christianity. Yeah, like I said, it's nothing wrong with being obedient and serving the Lord or whatever. But what I got a problem with is the ones that always try to pinpoint and tell others what to do. And half of them ain't, majority of them ain't even got their shit together, and they can't even practice what they preach. So, words of my advice to those so-called Bible quoters and toters, tester liars, and just plain old churchgoers who still don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. I got only two words for you, and I'm gonna say I'm very, very proud. Shut up. Yeah, I said it. Word the big bird. So stop trying to tell people what they need to do and worry about what you got to do. And quit trying to act like y'all above every and we beyond y'all. Y'all ain't no better than nobody on this earth because we were all born in sin. And guess what? Y'all ain't nowhere near perfect. So to all them so-called Bible quoters, toters, tester liars, basically the whole damn Jack Lad Jubilee. Shut your mouth, stay your lane, and mind your business. Cause if y'all was so much people of God, something I ain't attacking everybody, just the ones who don't practice what they preach. Now, y'all call yourselves all trying to be God's servants or whatnot. Y'all need to, if y'all was so much into y'all was so much got the Lord in your heart, You'll have sense of know to mind your business, stay in your lane and out of other people's affairs. And for the ones who got some always got act like they all in it, knowing they got something to hide, knowing they got a past just like everybody else. I'm just gonna say this before I close out. You better check yourself or you gonna end up by yourself. And what I mean by that, you better believe me, put it like this. Be careful. Just be careful. And another thing I'm gonna say too. Another thing I want to say, like I said, don't don't like I said, everybody's got a past. And don't act and to the Jackleg Jubilee, don't act like y'all don't, because y'all done did some stuff. I probably done did everything under the sun and then try to hide it. And remember this: what's in the dark always come to light. So whatever you try to hide, it eventually gonna come out. Just like I had to get on a certain preacher, I had to let him know. What about it? I said, what about the time when you was out there pimping hoes? He talking about, now why you had to bring that up? I said, well, it's the truth, ain't it? I said, so what you did, you trying to say is no different from what other people doing. He talking about, well, I know I had a past, but I gave well, what make you I said, what make you think other people can't be what make you think the Lord can't change nobody else? I said, stop trying to put people down and try to lift them up and encourage them. And quit trying to act like you all perfect and whatever. And I said this, and I'm gonna say this just like I said before. I told him, and I meant it from the heart. You better check yourself, or you gonna end up by yourself. So guess what? I think what it was, he just speak to me after that. Who gives a damn? Maybe somebody need to nail them to the cross. So that lets you know right there. Even the so-called Jack Leg Jubilee don't like to hear the truth. Most of them don't. But the word people call them, which is too nice for me, hypocrites. No, I got a better name for that. In fact, I got more than one. Bible told us and quote us, test the liars, and the Jack Leg Jubilee. So, like I said, nothing against the men and women of God. I just have a problem with them churchgoers who just don't practice what they preach. And I'm serious as a cockroach with ulcers. No disrespect toward the men and women of God, but I got but I ain't got no problem calling out the ones who don't practice what they preach. So just keeping it real. And if they don't like it, oh well, let the doorknob hit them what a dog should have bit them, straight in the ass. But anyway, well, my time is up right now. But I want to thank my cousin, Nyla Mouse, for tuning in and checking out the den. And hopefully we'll be going live a little later on. So we do. I will let y'all know via Facebook. So until later on, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. Peace, two fingers. And I'm out of here like last year. And again, thank you for taking the time to tune in and check out the den with your host, Carlos Stargell, OG Low, or Carlos the OG. That's me.